feel like that's everybody's natural like thing to say after like doing something exerting. Like why do you always just like fuck, bro. Like, shit. You ever notice that?
It's just like people get exhausted at the thought of like getting stuff done.
I feel that. I literally feel that. I get exhausted at the thought of doing stuff sometimes. Let me fix this fucking mic. You can hear everything right now.
Yeah,
Is it your bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your bottom.
Yeah, I think I fixed it though.
Are all the bands on?
Bands
Bands make her dance. Bands make her dance. You remember that shit came out, bro?
Bands.
See, that's why you need to go to like a strip club where you don't need to waste bands. You feel me?
I would never go to a strip club to waste bands either way.
I'd want to go like once, and at least once in my life, bro. I need like a garbage bag full
Not
of money.
my money.
No, yeah, definitely not my money, but
My birthday money, you feel me? Like, or like a celebration money, like
money. Maybe money like I invested when it was a low amount,
yeah.
and then now like it's
It's
surplus, and I can just spend that money and
I
split
deserve
it.
it now, yeah.
Exactly. I worked hard to get this money to just spend it and invest it in local dancers.
Exactly, bro. Like, speaking of like local dancers, do you want to go there?
Go where?
Somewhere local?
To a strip club?
Yeah, fuck it.
I mean, strip clubs are cool.
One of these days, we gotta, feel me, have a little fun.
Would you rather go to like a strip club or like a brothel? You ever heard of like a brothel?
What's a brothel?
It's like where like there's just like you can go and there's like a lineup of women, and you'll just be able to like be like, I want like I'll pay for like this time with this woman.
Oh, you have to pay?
And you'll go, yeah, of course. Like, of course you pay for any. You know, you know, it's not like you just go there and you bag them. You feel me? That'd be really cool, but
I thought you like pay to get in, and then there's just bitches that you can bag.
no, you'd have to pay for which one you want to.
So you pay to get in, and
Have
you have to.
I mean, I've never personally been to a brothel, so I can't like give you
Sure.
spot on details, but like pretty much, yeah, like you know, you'd go in, you would basically pay your cover to get in or whatever, and then from there you'd pay to like be with and get entertained, pay for entertainment.
Like entertainment as like
Entertainment. Whatever you wanted to do.
entertainment?
I mean, whatever you considered you wanted to do with these half naked women in the comfort of your own room with them.
At this brothel, so it's not a location, it's an activity.
I think yeah, like I mean, like look at like Game of Thrones, like when you seen like those old houses, like where people are just around fucking and shit like that. That's like a brothel.
Okay.
But in a modern day society now, it would be like a private. You'd pay for a private room like with the person. I seen like shows like that. To be honest, there was some place I remember in like California. And they had a brothel. I think it was like Bunny House Brothel or some shit like that. I don't remember the name, but you know, it was one of those shows that come on late at night, like HBO Max and shit. Like HBO Max wasn't even on HBO like back in the day, like when you were a kid. You'd be flipping through and you see those those videos that you know the one where you gotta have where you find the movie and you gotta put the movie on, and then from there. You hit channel like 33 back to Nickelodeon, and then you hit last. So you can just
on the game register, so you won't get caught.
That was the save of the year. Hand on the remote.
You just go to the next channel, and then that'll be the last channel instead of the other one.
I'll be like 400 channels away from that channel, and I'm just like back to Disney. I wasn't doing anything.
You know what happened to me one time? Like I don't know what I was watching. It was like a cool ass movie, but then like my mom was like coming home late from work, and then I like fell asleep in the living room watching it, and then when she came home, it was like mad porn and titties on. Like
That's
she
awful.
she was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know what's going on." Like I swear to God.
Were you sleeping or did you like
I
just
literally
wake
fell
up?
asleep. Like I was watching like one of the movie channels, and then I guess after the movie was done, after I fell asleep, some bullshit came on.
She must have got home late for it to be
she
like
got
that.
home late.
I'm like, Mom, I don't know what's going on.
Like I literally don't know what the fuck's going on. Like
You ever caught your parents watching porn?
I caught my parents doing a lot of things.
I said watching porn. I didn't say incriminate them.
No, I'm just saying I see them do a lot of things. That's it. But watching porn, I can honestly say no.
I honestly feel like I might have once in my life saw my dad watching porn, but it was so brief that I couldn't like. And I was young, so I couldn't make out of it. But like,
I've seen other family members.
But,
watch
like,
porn.
you know, like when you're young and you open the door, and then like they just changed the channel with the lightning speed. I saw some titties. So I was like, what are we watching?
Go ahead, pop slipping.
But this was like, I was probably like 7 years old or 7, 8 years old, and I was like,
Nah.
all right, hey dad, how's it going?
Yeah. I've always been the guy to casually, accidentally walk into people having sex.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you walk into someone having sex?
Because I used to live with a lot of people. Because of that, like, a
They
lot
were
of
just fucking in the
rooms
living
were
room?
utilized.
It's fucking in the kitchen.
After nighttime, everybody thinks everybody's sleeping.
They said it became a free zone
Yeah.
after a certain allotted hours.
Yeah.
They said these are the night hours.
I just remember one time it was like 4 in the morning and I had to like deadass use the bathroom, and the bathroom's all the way upstairs, but mad people live in the basement. We have our own room, but there's still other people there, so like they were chilling in the living room part of the basement and not chilling. Like for some reason I wasn't like really awake, but when I fully got awake, I was standing in front of both of them like this, just staring at them, and they were just covering themselves in the cupboard, butt ass naked, like
Looking at you.
yeah, like
What
hey,
the fuck?
what do you need? And I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm looking for the bathroom.
Did you sleepwalk to them?
I think I don't know.
What the fuck? That's weird. That's weird.
I don't know what happened.
Dude, I've seen a sleepwalker before. I knew this girl once. I like slept over her crib, and it was crazy because like out of nowhere she just literally sat up in the bed, like just sat up full force for like a good 5 minutes. Then she was on the floor at this time sleeping, and I was on the bed, and it was like a big ass sleepover. So anyways, yeah, she was on the floor, I was on the bed, and then literally from there, she just randomly stands up, and there's a mirror like straight in front of her, bro. So like she's standing up, staring straight into a mirror, and like head down, just standing there, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? Like, are you crazy?
Oh my god, nah, it wasn't that deep.
And it's funny because we had other people in the room too, so like, you know,
They
like
were watching?
I'm just like we're all just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, are we about to be killed? Like, what type of possessed shit is this? Like,
Nah, the scariest shit I've ever saw, it wasn't even sleepwalking, but the nigga was sleeping with his eyes open, and I was like, what the fuck?
that's weird.
Yeah.
Your eyes would be so like done off in the morning. Like, you need Visine. You need to live with
Yeah,
Visine.
like those are the type of niggas who you see where their eyes is mad red or mad yellow because his eyes don't be closing.
But yeah, this girl, she literally, like I said, she stood up, she's standing there, then she lays back down. Then she gets up, again, asleep. We're calling her name, like, hey, you good? Nothing. Lays down on the bed with us all, like, sideways on our legs. And then from there turns and, like, not even turned, but I think she sat up again.
Crazy.
Yeah, bro, she sat up again. And at that point, I had enough. I was like, nah. I took her, and like I slowly like pulled her so like she would like come over, and I laid her down in like the center of the bed, like middle of the bed with us. And then from there, I just pretty much like kind of like had my arm on her, so like she just wouldn't move. Like I cuddled her in a sense. Like, you feel me? I had to make sure she wasn't doing some weird shit. Cause then even at one point she was like lifting her hand and like hitting the wall. So I had to like put my hand there and like relax. Like everybody's trying to get some sleep and you creeping us the fuck out. I'm already not at home and I have a hard time sleeping over people's houses without like just staying up all night. You feel me?
This sounds crazy as fuck.
Yeah, it was a really weird night. It was cool. It was a cool party, but it was a weird night. I think it's because she was drunk as fuck that night.
I don't care. Once I see sleepwalking, I'm out. Like, I'm not even trying to stay there.
Bro, I thought about it. I was like, I might have to go
What?
sleep in the living room or something like this.
She's standing in front of the mirror, just with her head down, just body moving.
I have a video of that shit.
I'm out.
I still got a video of that shit. I'll show you later.
I kind of wait till like, daytime.
It's daytime. Yeah, you don't like creepy shit, bro.
I really don't.
That's why I had to ask you who Chucky was.
I do know who Chucky was, but nah.
Yes.
But we do gotta start this shit.
Wait.
Start this shit.
I feel like this was the start of it, because not for nothing, like this was a great way to just introduce Boogeyman. You literally just saw that fucking little baby video earlier.
Well, yeah, but we gotta really like introduce the pod. We gotta do this the traditional way.
I feel like it's not a traditional day.
It is traditional.
It's us, bro. We got no third today.
I know, we're gonna get to
It's
that.
a crazy day, bro.
We got a lot to get to. It's been a bit since the last one we did was a drama.
I think so. Yeah, last one was our interview. Another
Yeah.
interview.
So yeah, we got some shit to talk about, guys. We here, but like anyway, welcome to the Jungle Squad Cast podcast. Here with the greatest human being of all time. You feel me? We here. My boy Rad was good.
Was good, and I'm here with the man with the most bars, my boy Loso in the house. Can I get a year?
Yeah.
What up,
Listen,
guys?
though.
It's us today. We here. We were doing a little bit of editing and shit today, making sure we can sync up these videos and sync up these videos with the audio tracks.
We
And
had to.
yeah, it was pretty fun.
I actually did enjoy like actually reminiscing, looking back, and like seeing what we actually created. I'm excited to drop it. When they see this episode, I'm wondering like how the evolution is going to be from like when we look back from this point on type shit. Because
Yeah.
what, this is like season 2 already, so like when season 3 come out, it's cool to see like little by little it's getting better. So like
I'm gonna call it season. This is the 2.5 mid-season.
yeah.
Whenever things switch up drastically, I think it's a little bit of a show change.
And we are gonna switch like shit up drastically. Like a drastic change happened, as you can see, guys. This is fucking only 2 of us, and
Not drastic. I mean, we can still bring back changes, but like, you know, we're trying to give people the freedom to just be able to do their thing without feeling the pressure to be here, and that's the main thing. If you want to be here, and we want to be here, bro.
that's
so
the
we're here.
professional way.
That's how we have
That's
to
the
live it.
nice way.
We don't talk about employee
We're not gonna talk
business.
about business, but I do want to relay messages here, because 2 people here are examples. We are only 11 episodes deep, and we've gone through some, you know, commitment issues. As you can see, there's 2 of us, but the point is that we are still here. We are still trying to make this work. We are still doing what we said we were going to do. And if we make a mistake or a little backstep or a little hiccup, we get right back on track, because that's what we're committed to doing. That's what we said we were going to do. So it's like that's all it really is to it. There's always love to the co-hosts that we had before, and I'm really hoping that we can actually
Always have them back.
yeah.
Yeah, we had great laughs, great conversations, and I'm a conversationalist. I don't like burning bridges if I've had, you know, decent talks with you.
No bridges have to be burnt, but in a sense, for the podcast, for what we're trying to build, we are looking for that third. We have the 2, but we are looking for that third. And then once we find that third, we're gonna look for that 4th, which is gonna be in the background. And then we're gonna look for the little, shut up. We're gonna look for the little, little crowd type shit. You feel me? Like build the family, like little by little, so where it's like running, and the machine is running by itself.
Exactly.
Niggas is working, bro. We're working, and I'm just happy that we're still doing it, and I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you too, man. We're here. We living.
Got some shit to talk about.
Speaking of niggas fighting and working hard, you know who been working hard, bro? I say it again. The baby been working hard, bro. He coming out with these skits on TikTok. He's been doing the funniest shit, bro, ever since he's been trying to get his new album out. And I fuck with it. I fuck with him.
Personally, I think I love, like, I fuck with the baby. I'm not gonna say I love him, but I do fuck with him. His music is dope. But, like, as far as, like, the skits and stuff, like, I don't think in a sense he's doing that because he wants to, because come to find out, it's like a lot of people are, like, under contract, and under contract is, like, they're literally says that you have to be making these TikToks and stuff like
Well,
that
of course,
to keep
but
up with, like, other competitors, I guess.
I don't agree. I mean, I agree, but I don't agree
It's
on
a
it. 'Cause-
fact.
well, no, of course, yeah, you have to be
They have
socially
actual
active and stuff.
contracts or
But
shit.
as well with the skits, I feel like he's making it, they're different from every other skit, which is what I appreciate. Like, for example, like he's done Paid in Full now, and then the last one he just did, I sent it to you. He did the last scene from Friday when he's fighting Debo.
Well,
He's actually doing like movie scenes, and he's mimicking them, like, and that shit's hilarious, bro. He's doing a great job.
He's like sticking to his brand, which is dope though, because like he started out doing stuff like that, like skits and making his like music videos like really theatric and like cool and comical to watch. So It's
His
cool
last
that-
one was really good.
Yeah, it's cool to like actually stick to his like brand, like in the Boogeyman, like that video was tough. Like he does cool shit, but I just like I don't know.
How'd you feel about the Megan Thee Stallion bar?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like I don't know.
That's where you get confused about him?
Yeah, it's because like when he does stuff like that and then you do all this skit stuff, it's like you're doing more to bring attention to your theatrics versus the actual lyrical content. And you've evolved how you've been perceived and how you looked and like the videos, like you said, the social media, TikToks and shit, that all looks cool and that all looks dope. But the only thing that hasn't evolved, like yes, your pockets even evolved too, like your fans and everything, but your flow has like style has been fairly consistent throughout the entire time. Like I can, if there was like a FanDuel app for rappers, I can literally bet money on how exactly you're gonna come, the tempo, the BPM. I can say like he'll say how many
I
times.
don't know, I mean, he's
fucking-
definitely switched up his bars a lot within his last album.
only melodically
Each-
he'll just add more melody to it because
I mean-
you have to keep up with the times.
I mean, what do you mean then specifically? Because then that is changing your style in a sense and adding more. I mean, yeah, he's gonna talk about things
I'm
that
not
are
talking about style,
relative
I
to.
said content.
Yeah, but then again, it's like for you, you talk about things relative to you. He talks about things relative to him. So like, it is his content.
I said content meaning like flow, delivery, like what you're talking about. We're all like now in today's game, everybody's talking about the same shit.
I mean, definitely. I mean, do you think you're talking about the same shit?
Honestly, I'm switching it up, but it's coming from my perspective.
You said
I like my thing is as an artist, if you consider yourself one, you should in a sense be able to diversify everything that you want to say on the mic or do on the mic. Like there should be a point in time where you feel like, okay, I mastered that, let me try this. Okay, I mastered this, let me combine both and do something else.
You don't always get a good remark. Like, for example, like for you, you're like, your last favorite Kid Cudi album was like Indica. And like he switched up his sound a lot to like be comfortable with himself and who he is as an artist. And I mean, like you see how
but, like,
sometimes you get that backlash.
It's okay because like at the end of the
Double-edged
day,
sword.
in the artist, because if the artist grows and goes a certain path, it's really up to the consumer to want to continue that. So certain people like certain relationships and like certain fans that you people you're a fan of, like you in a sense can have like a stop, like it served this purpose type of sense, and you can move on to something else. Because sometimes when you grow in your own path, your perspective doesn't align anymore with everyone else's, and you got to start moving like that and finding people who does, or like where you're at now. So like if that's how he's at and been at since like day one, this is showing that he's still on tour. He's still trying to get the lit people. He's basically trying to get like more relative right now because of everything that happened.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
Which is
then again, I
understandable.
feel like his album doesn't have any features. If I'm not mistaken, it's all him.
Exactly.
Like,
That
so
literally
like,
proves
that's not him
my
trying
point.
to get any artists.
He can't.
He could if he
Nobody's
wanted.
trying to fuck with him.
He could if he wanted. What you mean? Like you got like Lil
Unless he
Baby,
pays
Stunner,
mad
all
bread.
them. I mean, yeah, you're gonna pay for features the same way they gonna pay for his
Well, like, I'm
features.
talking about like the credentials to get the music out there. Like ever since that incident has not been the same.
The Rolling Loud incident.
Exactly.
Definitely.
He's trying to make it comical and stuff like that, but then adding the Meg Thee Stallion shit, like you're just adding more fuel to the fire. Like you're still trying to build that image.
Any press is good press. That's if I'm not mistaken. So then
No,
again,
it's
we
not.
say that, but yet we don't know his actual income right now. Like I mean,
He's rich, nigga.
If you weren't,
he can use his money wiser.
I mean, I feel like
It's
you were.
not his money that's the problem. It's the people supporting him that's the problem. And if you want to get back to that image, unfortunately, you got to play that game. And I just think he's just playing that game at the wrong time because he's not, you feel me, still a little bit of backlash. I don't give a fuck, but I'm just saying like that's how other people would perceive that, which is why he went from having 125K of like first sales in the first week to like this one is only predicting like what 14K or some shit like that. So it's like it's not even like showing with like
I mean,
opinions, it's showing with
yeah.
actually people.
He had
tuning
his
in.
spotlight, and then from now it's like, time moves on, and yeah, we do have other artists coming on, things like that. So I get what you're saying.
It only changed because 125 he came with a sound, a style, the theatrics, like his whole character.
Now it's like
brand.
it's the same thing.
We already know what you're doing. So what else were you going to do to keep that attention?
Listen, man. Honestly, at this point, he don't even gotta switch style. Keep that shit the same. He makes
You don't gotta do anything. Nobody's telling you to do anything.
He making checks. He feeding his baby. That's all that matters.
If you like what you're doing, that's fine. If like we all just, you feel me? Like I understood like my music is not gonna be for everybody's ears. My music is gonna touch a certain audience until it's able to reach everybody's ears. You feel me? Like at least from the starting point. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. You feel me? I want to grow that fan base where it's like my own hive. Like you feel me? The baby has
you got an army.
Cardi has her own hive. Nicki has her own. Everybody has their own hive. So it's like then you branch off and then you evolve your sound and then try like different shit. So like,
what are you gonna call your fan base when you have like a fan page?
I don't know.
The Jungle Mites.
No. I think Apex.
Apex.
Yeah.
Sounds like a candy.
How many Apex is in here today?
Sounds like a candy, bro.
Everybody Loso. Ryan Loso. Regina Loso.
The Losos.
Hell yeah. I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Yo, if you made a shoe brand, bro, you could call it the Low Souls.
Yeah. Alright. Next subject. Speaking of being walked on, Adam Levine's wife just got walked all over on some truly disrespectful shit.
She really did.
My
then again,
went in on her.
Who?
My man's went in on her. That's bro.
Oh, you mean, are you talking about? I thought you meant like your actual boy. I'm like, who the fuck talking shit? You don't know her. But
I'm saying like
Adam Levine did some wild shit. He definitely fucked up having that affair, and then from there, just trying to ask your wife, like your mistress, if you can name the baby after her is ridiculous. That's ridiculous, bro.
That's like toxic on top of toxic on top of toxic. Like
for real.
I don't even like
that's
have
like
the heart to say or do some shit like that. Like as far as like going back the pregnant part. Like if you want to cheat, bro, like you got caught in a stupid way.
Yeah.
So, that's what I.
The mistress isn't pregnant, right?
I have no idea.
No, I don't believe.
I doubt that.
Yeah, I don't believe so. I think she just ratted him out. And honestly, I think she only ratted him out only because one of her friends ratted them out. Something like she sent it to a friend and they sent it to TMZ or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was the video she sent. Yeah, pretty much. But it's unfortunate for this nigga. Like, it really sucks. It's funny too because now every time I hear his songs at work, I have a nice little joke and I just listen and I'll be like, I don't want to listen to this adulterer. What is this? Yeah, I'll have Shakira playing. I'll be like, why is this convict on my radio right now?
Yeah, it's been a lot of like, in the fourth quarter, I feel like a lot of tension like in the air. Like it's at least with the like celebrity life type shit. Cause you got like, I guess the Celtics coach is like, he was like the husband of like, what's her name?
I have no idea.
The girl.
I don't watch too much basketball.
Nia Long.
Nia Long?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's why she was in the news?
Yeah.
What happened? Wait, what happened with Nia Long? Because I
her
heard
husband cheated on her with one of the staff members in the Celtics. Like,
how do you cheat on Nia Long?
She was fire.
How do you cheat on Nia Long?
What do you mean?
Nia Long is fire as fuck.
She's a woman?
Nia Long, bro? You don't know who Nia Long is?
I do. I just told you her name.
That's what I'm saying. Nia Long is gorgeous, bro.
She's a woman, right?
Yeah, she's a whole woman, grown woman.
Exactly. He's a man, right?
He's ridiculous. Listen, you got a good thing at home, bro. You got a good thing at home.
Sometimes not everything on good, bro.
Listen,
Clearly
Craig
he wasn't at home as much.
Craig knocked out Debo for her, bro. To Nia Long. Alright, that's the girl right there.
I mean,
J. Cole made bars about her.
But if that was the girl, why she ain't make it to the second movie?
Didn't she?
No.
Oh shit. I mean, they had a whole new ball game. Chris Tucker ain't make it either. That was his boy.
Exactly. You got too high.
Yeah, for real.
That was ridiculous. But seriously though, that was a little terrible.
What?
Debo. In the
Debo?
second one. He did all that shit to like basically come back and get revenge just to beat the nigga up that they needed help from, and then right after get locked up again.
Yeah,
That
pretty
was the
much.
whole movie.
Debo did a great job.
Yeah.
Didn't that actor die? That was Debo. If I'm not
Man, if
mistaken.
I'm not mistaken, I think he did. But if he didn't, my mistake. If he did, my condolences.
Yeah, rest in peace, Debo, bro.
For real.
Yo, speaking of coming back, Bleach is making a comeback in like 2 weeks. You happy? We're not even a week and a half at this point.
I'm happy. I'm gonna have to, like, I binge watched Bleach, so it wasn't like, to me. You feel me? But it was really dope to me.
What you mean it wasn't? That was my first anime, bro. I love that show. The show, I'm so happy to have it coming back. It was the first show that I actually caught up with and was watching it weekly when Japan like would drop it. Like that was the first show I ever did that with, and then from there, like literally, I remember right when I caught up, the show was coming to an end. I was so upset, and then now to hear it coming back and knowing like I'm caught up is like amazing. I love that show, bro. I was really sad when it went away.
It was alright.
They got rid of it for Rock Lee and Friends, SD, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and then that show wasn't even like crazy popular.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I'm just over television.
You've been saying that the last couple pods, to be honest, but like you still here watching shit, bro.
No, really not.
Nigga, I
really
seen
only
I
watch
seen
the
you on
shit.
Twitter talking about something from Sisters.
Yeah,
and
Tyler
Zaytown.
Perry is a team. I literally watch the shows that I catch up on, and then that's it. Like, I don't watch any new TV or like.
You watch the For Colored
I
Girls
watch-
TV, bro.
Nah,
That's a lot of Tyler Perry TV. Like
I watch
Dramatic.
The team is not dramatic. It's a comedy show. It has a little drama in it, but it's like an actual comedy. It's mad funny and dope. Yeah, that's like a really great show.
I don't like
Best power couple
sitcoms
on
too
TV.
much. Is it a sitcom or is it more considered like drama?
It's like a TV show. It's really dope.
I see. I mean,
It's
what do you
not like a
think?
sitcom.
Nah, see, yeah, is it like a laugh track? Like,
Nah, niggas is not laughing in the back. But it's really, really good.
Who made
I
the
really
show?
like it. Tyler Perry did it.
oh yeah, see, Tyler Perry stay nailing it, bro. I don't be watching too much Tyler Perry show. I'll watch like
I
the
love
Medea
Tyler
movies when
Perry's-
they come out, but other than that, I've watched the Haves and the Have-Nots. That was actually a pretty good show. Have you seen that?
Nah,
You should
I'm
watch
watching
that
the
shit.
good shit like The Oval.
The Haves and the Have-Nots is a great show, bro. It's on Hulu. Watch that shit.
Nah, I watched the rated R shit.
Watch that shit.
The shit that Tyler Perry wasn't making back then.
Trust me.
But now it's
The
getting
wigs are
over.
way better than the Haves and the Have-Nots compared to other shit. As you know, he be wilding out on them wigs every single time.
I don't even really. The Medea shit got played out for me after, like, I want to say Big Happy Family.
I watched the last Medea movie. I think it was like a Halloween movie or some shit like that. It was actually pretty funny.
He dropped another one.
Wasn't it Medea Goes to a Funeral or something like that?
Nah,
That was like the last one that just came out, if I'm not mistaken. There's not a 2022 Medea movie. If there is, it's on Netflix. Man.
Yeah, it's some Netflix shit.
Yeah, I think it's the movie I'm talking about. And that shit was actually pretty funny. I liked it compared to like the other ones. It was pretty funny.
I don't know. It's just like I don't get that same feeling from watching movies anymore. I just want to honestly, like, I was realizing like TV, like just certain things, just that I know that like social media, just chilling on my phone. Like I just know that I spend too much time on. So like the days that the shows come out, it's cool because alright, I still have to work and I still have other shit that I can do between my time to do it. Like I just realized like I've seen the shit that I really like. I've seen this like.
I watched.
saying
I
that
feel
they
like you
not doing
watched
shit.
all the good shit already.
I watched the shit that I wanted to watch. Though I personally think I'm like it's interesting. Like everybody's all hyped about this Jeffrey Dahmer shit. I'm not interested at all.
That was actually a really good piece. I
sure
would
it
consider
is.
watching it,
I won't.
but only for like the knowledge of like what was going
I
on
don't
at the
give a
time.
fuck.
Like it was actually you should. He was actually going around killing.
Why should I?
Because Jeffrey Dahmer was going around killing a bunch of minorities back in the day, and it was
Now I'm
because of
aware
that. Because it was because of a lack of police
Well,
activity in
time
certain
the story
areas,
came
bro.
out?
Well, of course, yeah, they've made remakes over and over.
So if I know the information, why do I gotta keep watching the same information over and over?
I mean, what did you know fully before this?
he was a bad guy. Stay away from him. That's
Okay,
it.
so that was it. Yeah. Now they get into more depth. They show like a little bit more from like reasons like in his childhood, things like that. Like They even
No, they try
what
to
I
soften it up to make
so
it seem like
they
he was
definitely
victimized.
no, they did not victimize him at all. He was a
By
monster.
showing his
The
family
entire
and
show.
doing all that shit, they try to make him a little bit more human as to why
What
he
do you?
did it. That's
No,
victimizing.
not at all. You can't say that to me personally because I've watched the show. So like when I tell you
I've
they
heard
did not,
reviews.
they did not victimize him. In my eyes, they did not. Personally, everything they did, I seen him from a standpoint of someone evil, and not for nothing. Like even the ending was very like, what was the most interesting part to me, just to see like other reactions because they start to go into different episodes. Like, dude, imagine being the roommate. Not even the roommate, but because they weren't in the same room, but he lived in a multiplex apartment, and literally within like his apartment, there's the apartment next door. His neighbor heard everything.
Yes, I know,
Bro, that is ridiculous. I don't know how I'd be able to like go to sleep at night or like deal with anything if like my roommate was the person living next to me was literally murdering people, and I'd call the cops and no one would answer.
I'm out. I'm leaving.
See, that's the prideful black woman though. She stayed and it paid off for her. I mean, Jesse Jackson came and he heard her story and like he got things got going for her.
That's like, I'm not saying like the situation is not bad. I'm just saying like we have enough of these documentaries. We have enough of these type of content already. I get it, but at this point, you're not even using it to inform us. You're using it as a way because look, it's the number one on fucking Netflix. It's what people are buying and tuning into. I'm perfectly fine with reading articles. I'm perfectly fine with finding out this type of information.
I think they're just trying to make sure people don't repeat history, and that's a good way to do it. Is
they're trying to make money, bro.
Bring it off. I mean, it's not like Jeffrey Dahmer's making money or his family's making money. Like,
no, but they're thinking about it like they're literally trying to get over this fucking killer, but over and over again they keep bringing this dude up
to remind the world that there was something not evil.
What if they're just wanting to get over it and forget about it?
We can't just forget things because that'd be
Their
like
family,
forget 9/11.
People
like,
who actually
well, yeah, there's the people like there were some people that were actually like offended by it, and they were like, wow,
exactly.
like we're trying to get over it and stuff. And I get that 100%. But
it's annoying.
For me, like I've definitely heard of Jeffrey Dahmer. Like I've read into like things he's done before, but I've never read into full intent or seen like stories of what happened to the victims of how he interacted with them and met them and his personality and how people literally were just like going along with things because of like not being able to have the money. Like he would legitimately be like, hey, I want to take some pictures of you, I'll pay you $100, come back to my house. And like because they didn't have money, they'd be like, yeah, this is a quick way to make cash, I'll definitely come do it, and things like that.
That's dumb as fuck.
That's ridiculous. That's crazy, and then it's great. Yeah, and then he'd literally be murdering them, and the neighbors just next door hearing it, calling the cops, and nothing.
That's
like the story of the 14-year-old boy was ridiculous, bro. Literally, he drugged this 14-year-old kid, and I believe he like tried to like mummify him, like turn him into a zombie, like in a sense, like drilling in his head and putting acid, and then the kid ended up slipping out of the apartment while he was out at the bar. And when he came back, the neighbor that I was telling you about, they found the little boy, and they were sitting there waiting for the cops to come. The cops came, and he lied and told them that was his boyfriend and everything, and then took the kid upstairs and mutilated him, killed him, and like never heard from the kid again. Like it's crazy,
bro.
That's a rest in peace to those victims, though, for sure. I'm sorry for the people that have to watch it, that have to deal with the trauma of like going, like revisiting that trauma, I guess.
Yeah.
But, helps people know that didn't know.
Stay informed, but it's like I don't want to really dwell in it because it's like, what is that gonna really do?
Even like the ending, for example, like if you haven't watched it, guys, by the time we post this shit, if you haven't watched it, watch it. But pretty much like for the ending of it, like they went over like how like when he was in prison, he actually ended up getting baptized and saved. And like he believed like like it washes away, like the priest will tell you, it washes away your sins and all that. It's like, do you believe like you would have went to heaven? Like just be getting saved and baptized and like falling into the arms of God in a sense. And I can't even say like he did it wholeheartedly, or like I personally can't say he did it wholeheartedly, or like, but like it's weird to feel like someone can be a murderer and like and eat people and shit like that, and then be like, God wash me away of my sins, and get baptized, and then all of a sudden you're born again.
I'm gonna just say that's him and his God business. It's not my business.
I agree.
Like anything.
It's a perplexing topic.
That's everybody else is like, stay in your lane. do what you do.
All I know is I wouldn't have been going in them funky ass houses. Niggas talking about, oh, I got bad meat. I'd be like, bro, I ain't going in there. I don't do that funky shit. I'm gonna be real with you.
Like, I don't know. It's not that I'm like super aware of shit, but like I definitely off rip don't trust shit.
Yeah,
So
literally.
it's like that to me is like I would basically always be on guard. So it's like I'm peeping shit that niggas is not like people aren't like noticing just off the fact that I just want to make sure you're somebody I'm trusting.
Same, I'm very observant. Like, I can trust a stranger.
Yeah,
But it depends on how I feel about you, your vibe, and like who you are. Like, I can't just, if I feel a way about you, I really can't. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I just get a vibe about people that it's for a good reason. Like, I shouldn't fuck with you.
I'm not going to my friend's house like or somebody else's house if I haven't like known them or have like full conversations with them first. Like we have to admit in a recreational spot first to be like, all right, bet. Let me, you feel me? Like I'm not. What's wrong with nah? But then again, I guess knowledge had to be passed on.
I mean, he
People
was
had to
meaning.
learn the hard way. So it's like, unfortunately, it led to shit like that. And like, there are stupid people out there, miserable people out there, murderous people out there. But at the end of the day,
Crazy.
it's like you just gotta really try to do your best to like do
Mhm.
what you do and what you're meant to do. That's all I
Yeah.
gotta say to that.
I get that.
I'm really over this Dahmer shit. We got really other shit to talk about. I don't care about this man at all.
Yeah, for real.
He's dead, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
So like,
I don't know.
he got what he deserves now. Like
Really
the
did.
shit, justice has been served already. So to keep talking about this shit, it's like we're not doing it because we give a fuck.
I mean, the only person that I feel like justice wasn't served in that situation though would be the guy that actually killed him. And it's crazy because like he killed two people that day. The guy that killed Jeffrey Dahmer, and he killed another inmate. And both of them, one was accused of killing his wife, and then he tried to blame it on two black people. And then Jeffrey Dahmer himself killed about like 12 minorities. You know, up to like maybe like 14 minorities or some shit like that. So
he was in jail.
Yeah, no, before he was in jail. That was what he was convicted of.
Oh, I thought you meant after he got locked up.
No, after. Like I said, in prison, he was saved, baptized, and all that before his and he lived in Wisconsin, so they didn't have the death penalty. If he didn't get murdered in jail, Jeffrey Dahmer would still be in jail till today, because I think he had like a 16 or 19 years life sentence, 16-year life sentence or some shit like that. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Like they're like,
what?
Yeah, for every person he killed, you got like a life sentence. So it's like 100 years, 100. So yeah, you were in jail. But the guy that murdered him, killed him, and he killed Jeffrey Dahmer, and then from there he actually ended up getting 2 more life sentences himself for murdering them 2 in jail. It's crazy that he could kill a monster, and then have to spend the rest of his life locked up now even longer.
I mean,
I think that was crazy. And you know what he quoted? He said,
maybe just parole or something, like probation, or lower his sentence. But
you know what he said to the people after, I think? He said, everything white people do is unjust. And that was why he murdered them.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. That shit was
It's
crazy.
not that it's injustice. It's like they just think about themselves and how they don't really consider naturally. I get like, you feel me? Not everyone, because people learn and people, you feel me? There's everybody is different in every type of race or whatever, but like there's good in everything. But like the bottom line is they really don't consider the other person as like equal. You feel me? It's always like they're here on top and then looking down, and it's like a lot of these people are like bosses or court, like, you feel me, like are actual like teachers or like, you know, coaches or just like richer people, and like they just really don't know how to properly communicate with people who don't really come from that same type of tea, or like who don't have the same type of flavor or whatever, which is kind of crazy, because like we can all really get along, we can all really love each other and be respectful, but it's not like that. It's
Hey, we live in a crazy world, bro. Shit's
in a
wild
selfish world.
nowadays.
Now it's like, for example, like all this killing that just happened and everything, it's like we're numb to it. It's really. Did you?
Yeah, we
know,
make
like,
we make a horror movie out of it or a show about it.
exactly.
But
Did you
what
know
were
that the fucking the person who killed PMB was only 17 years old?
Really?
Yeah.
I actually did not know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then like they're trying to find the father, but he's like missing, and then I think they just arrested the mother, and apparently that the mother might have been in on it too.
Wow, that's
So-
wild. I mean, only thing that I had heard is that the killer actually was in the parking lot prior
Yeah,
to PNB pulling up. So that was another thing I saw that they were saying, like, you know, it wasn't his girlfriend's fault and shit like that. Like, people were already plotting on him and they were there. Like,
this
you
is
know,
so sad, bro. Like we really lost like a really
good musician.
tough person. Like I really liked him a lot, and then like I do kind of feel bad because like a lot of people definitely did kind of the baby moms posting locations and like shit like that. Definitely don't be posting like your location. Like for me, like what I do is say if I do go out and shit, like
Save it, post it later.
exactly like I might not even post it the same day. Like
I'm gonna just post it.
yeah,
Yeah, you don't know my life, but it was a part of my life.
yeah.
You feel me? You don't need to know my full schedule.
Yeah, exactly. So like, just keep shit low key and keep your business. Make sure it's your business. Like I realized that, and now like what I'll do is like I'll mix it up and like pretend I'm mad, pretend I'm like sad, or pretend I'm happy. Like just mix it up so people just
You never
don't
know your next move.
Yeah, or just know how I am because like I'm starting to realize like energy attracts energy and like even online like niggas is wishing you bad or like you
Yeah.
feel me like I just want to avoid everything at all costs and just be super focused and laser like it's time to really buckle down and get shit popping. You feel
I
me?
get what you're saying about the energy thing. I know, like, my mom, for example, she would tell me, like, if you're applying for a job or something, like, you don't tell anybody. Just apply. You don't tell anyone about your move. Because no matter what, no matter who you're telling, and, like, I mean, I don't agree 100% because I definitely think there are supporters for sure. Like, you know, if you told me something, bro, like, I'm happy for you or shit like that. But there are people who definitely wish bad on people after they tell them something good. Like, oh, well, I hope it doesn't work out for them. It's probably not going to work out for them.
You know
Like,
what happened?
Mm.
Like before you and I became roommates, and I had like a roommate situation when I told him like, "Yo, I'm gonna be moving. I'm planning to move." Like, told him who I was gonna move with. Everybody knew, right? And my mistake is that one, the people who I told that I was gonna move, and the person I was gonna move to, they were friends. They were, I guess, cool. So there was a lot of backroom talk going on or whatever. So like the day comes, I'm fully like packed. I'm telling everybody, yeah, be out, like I'm good. And then all of a sudden she like cancels like last minute.
what about you moving in?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Were you in Bridgeport at the time?
Yeah, I was still in Bridgeport. And what ended up happening was I'm pretty sure niggas was talking. It was like, yo, they probably couldn't like find another roommate or some bullshit. And then I guess the other girl really didn't think I was dead ass or like whatever. But so I just like literally just before I moved to you, I didn't say like anything. Like I was plotting for like months. And then when I told them, it was way too late before they can do anything. I literally said, yo guys, I'm moving. The niggas was like, when? Tomorrow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That leads me to like my other thing I wanted to say is like when it comes to like roommates, when it comes to like even like your work friends, like once you leave, best believe you're leaving the friends that you made there. Not 100%. There's times where you feel me that one will come through, but most likely, you feel me like everybody just gets in
Drifts.
their own paths. Everybody exactly they drift and
I get that.
everybody's switching up.
People are friends out of conveniency, in my opinion. I mean, I can do
Yes.
that sometimes too. I definitely don't talk to everyone that I used to work with in my past, but I am definitely someone that I try not to be someone that's just a ghost to you. Like, I'll reach out. I'm not huge on like, hey, let's chill or something like that. But like, I'll talk to you. I'll text you. I'll send you like little things every now and again, and still show you like I'm a part of your life. But like, I like to be sometimes a friend from a distance, and sometimes, yeah, we were only close because mainly we worked together. We went through the same difficulties and hardships, and that's things that I cherish though, and I hold on to, which is why I'll still reach out and say happy birthday if I know it's your birthday or things like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like shit like that is cool, but like
I'm more of a friend for the little things.
it's different when like we actually are friends and then we actually like say for example, like I was like actually in college, so like these fucking people who I made friends with, I see like drift away grade by grade, but the ones who I made at the end, like we're still like friends today, like you feel me? But like when it comes to like I went to like from the school and then was still ended up working at the job, and then I decided we was the people there, we was like hanging out every day, and then like we actually plan to do things, and then when you say you're gonna do it and then not do it, it's just like after a while it's like it's whether it's on purpose or not on purpose, we just realize timing is not lining up.
Yeah, it's not in our
So it's
our
not-
schedules conflict
so
conflict too much.
Fighting it. If it's meant to be, then it's gonna be meant to be type shit.
I agree. I agree. I agree. Again, only reason I say that is because there is one person that I know, for example, that's like that, where we weren't like coworkers or anything, but we were like friends through high school. Like we knew each other in our childhood, and like I'll try to reach out and be like, hey, let's hang out, and then they'll be like, all right, bet we're gonna chill on Friday, and then like Friday hits, and then like all of a sudden you're busy, like new things come up, and I'm just like, hey, like.
Bro, I'm in a whole little group chat. You feel me?
Not even like I'm trying to like do anything important. I'm just trying to like catch up, make sure you still know like if you need me, I'm there.
But I'm like in a whole like group chat and shit, and like literally like it's like what 10 of us. It was the people I was telling you about before, like the last job. By the way, that was like my last serving job. Niggas is never going back. But you feel me? I told everybody. Everybody was like planning, like, yeah, we could still link. Let's chill. You feel me? They went to a little dinner, and then unfortunately I couldn't make the dinner. But you feel me? I was trying to see what's up with like a different wave. See what every
Different, like on the same day or
nah, it's just something else. Like,
like
basically
for something next week. Like
Fright Fest. I'm trying to go to Fright Fest this month, and I was trying to see who want to go, but literally crickets, bro. Nobody answered. And then the girl who I low key, you feel me?
Feeling.
Yeah, who was like a little fire.
Feeling.
Yeah, I'm a munch. I'm a munch.
Yo, how great is it for Ice Spice Cardi B drop that Glitterless song?
I don't know, but hold on. Before I
Yeah,
even
no,
did
yeah,
that,
keep
like,
it going.
I was just kind of like a little disappointed. So
Did she respond though? The shorty that she was
we was like snapping each other for a while, and then like it's just like nah. It was just like niggas is
crickets.
always busy, yeah. So it's like your
I get
click
that.
is your click where you're at for the moment, and then once you move, maybe one or two of them you find along the way. But like it's true, like you get like a handful of great everyday friends, or like people like. It's they cherish them because they do come once in a lifetime. Needles in haystacks, like really.
He's talking all this shit. Granted, I met him at my job, at a job, and we were coworkers first before roommates or any of those things. To be honest, that's the funny
but,
part.
Like, we quit though, like you feel me? Like you see how like our craft, if it was meant to be, it's meant to be. Like I said that, like I quit that job, you quit that job, like. Nigga, we didn't see each other for like years. There was a point where we stopped talking for a couple years type shit. Like I didn't see you physically, so it was like it came back around because it was like meant to come back around. So it's like
he was like, "Yo, I'm trying to move in. I'm trying to move in to the crib."
Yeah, exactly.
And then that was like right when you were like living down the block.
I'm talking about even after we was roommates, we stopped talking for like a couple years.
Oh yeah.
But like I'm just saying, like that's what instead of like forcing it and stressing about making something happen and shit like that, it's just gonna happen naturally. Like we just walked in, she was like, "Oh shit, what's good, bro? How you doing? Trying to say, boom, had conversations, caught up, did it again, and then that was that." So it's like it's gonna happen naturally.
I got some music to show you. You like this song? You like this song?
That's it.
This was good times though.
It's natural shit. Like I'm just tired of forcing things or trying to make things work.
I get that 100%, and I feel the same way in dating. Like I'm like,
This is
tired
everything.
of like I'm tired of asking bitches their favorite color, bro. Like, I don't want to know anymore. Like honestly, I wish I could just wake up married, and maybe like a kid on the way or a kid already, and just have it there. Not have to hunt for that shit.
Fast, bro, because I'm not even thinking about it. Like,
Well, it's definitely not on my
dating relationship.
not on my task list at all. But I just meant like when it does come to the time for that to happen, I wish I could just wake up to me being ready and me having it already happening.
Why? The journey is the best part. The journey is the reason why you feel
of course,
the destination.
Of course.
So why would you skip that? That's like Adam Sandler with the click button.
I've just dealt with so much bullshit, I think, personally, like, from women, that I'm just like, I'm good on y'all. Like, honestly, I feel like when you meet the one, it's just super easy. Like, when you meet someone that's supposed to be for you, it's super easy. Like, when I met my last girlfriend, like, for example, it was super easy. We kind of just clicked. It happened. Like, it wasn't, like, anything forced.
Wasn't it because of me?
No, I wouldn't say that, because I've got game. But, like, you definitely helped introduce things.
I definitely was like...
I wasn't trying to get into the whole topic.
The whole catalyst of the shit.
Don't have to talk about it.
I'm not going to say everything. I'm just saying, like, I feel me. You're welcome, nigga. I gave you the best love of your life. I just want to let you know
that. All right. Yeah. But
you helped me out.
Yeah, I definitely have.
Like, this year, you was like the real fucking wingman of the year this year, bro.
I always am, bro.
For real.
I spread my wings all over the place. Your contract's almost up, and then I have to go out to Detroit for like a year. 3 niggas I gotta help. Bag bitches. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But nah, yeah.
Did I tell you, son?
Tell me what, nigga?
I was trying to find the messages right now.
Oh, shit.
Yo, guess who I was talking to?
Yo, I seen you tweet that, actually. Who were you talking to? Show me the name.
Yo, I know you know this nigga. Rotimi.
Rotimi?
Yeah, Rotimi.
You spoke to Rotimi,
I spoke on Instagram, bro.
What was this nigga's name? Andres?
On Power? Yeah, it's that
you
one.
Spoke to this nigga. Yo,
I'm trying to
that
find
nigga tried to get ghost killed, bro. How you gonna talk to that nigga? That's crazy.
Yo.
How'd y'all even have a conversation? What the fuck? That's so random.
Found it. Yo, cause he was like on his Instagram saying like, yo, send me your work. I'm trying to work. You know, I'm trying to help, you know, the local artists out and stuff like that. I'm like, I bet.
What? Was it his actual page?
It is his actual page. This is his actual page. Look.
Oh, wow. That's dope as fuck.
Rotimi.
Shout out Rotimi.
Shout out to
Did
Rotimi.
you DM him or did he DM you?
Well, he said to DM him if you're like serious and shit. So I'm like,
oh, he said it. Did he post something?
Yeah, it was a post.
Mm.
And then I liked it. You feel me? And then I just hit him up. I was like, what's good? Rotimi. You feel me?
I like it. Rotimi.
Rotimi. I don't know how to say his name.
Proud of me, bro. Nah.
Niggas, I said I'm an artist who's looking for a bigger platform. I have a wide range catalog, but looking to grow my audience. Check out my work with the Linktree. It'd be dope if we can cook something up too. He didn't hit me up the same day. He hit me up all the way till Saturday. He said, I see you working. I'm down to use my platform to push yours. Let me know a real budget you can do right now. Let's make moves. Nigga said, I said, wow, it's Mr. Way Gone himself.
You're having too much fun.
I was off the wake up like.
Yeah, that's so funny because I remember the day you wrote that shit and I was like, who the fuck is he talking to?
I was waiting for the pod, bro.
Yeah, that's why I didn't ask you that. I was like, it's gonna come.
Nigga said, I said, wow. All right, I gotta say better.
Wow.
That's really how I said it though. Like, wow. Mr. Way Gone himself. My budget is low.
I keep it real with you. I already got it set up at home. Tell me what you need.
I said, but I can pay you and work to pay off. Like, what are your prices? You feel me? I wasn't coming like. I want to see where he was coming like. Nigga said, got options. This is where he lost me right here. Got options ranging from $300 to $20K. You let me know. What's up? I'm gonna put something together. $300,000 to $20,000. And I'm like, yo, I ain't
Did you
broke.
ask what exactly did you mean by that though? Like when he meant like budget, what is the budget including? What are you trying to do for me? You feel me? Because like you have your shit where you can mix and master, produce, and set up. You got a whole booth, like a booth essentially. You could make music, bro. You've been making music, so like, what do you need from me, bro?
I just told him.
No, that's why I'm like, I would be like, I have equipment already, bro. Like, if you want to work on something.
No, but like I told him what I needed him to do, which was I said I have a wide catalog, but I'm looking to grow my audience. So that takes marketing, sharing, all that.
Yeah,
all
that's
that
the main
shit.
thing you would need. So he would
Shout
need
outs.
3K to promote you. That's a lot.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even there yet. I'm gonna be honest. Like
financially for that, I mean, like you're there musically, definitely for sure, bro. Like you make good music, so like if he were to take a chance, it'd be really dope. But
yeah,
for the price you're asking, I never noticed sound like your page got hacked, bro. Cause
nah, I said, oh yeah, respectfully, I don't got it.
I didn't say respectfully. It's from Timmy, bro.
Yeah, it's from Timmy, y'all. I didn't want to be. I'm like, damn. That made me realize, bitch, I'm broke as hell. I don't got 20K.
Spending money on your equipment. Fuck out of here, 20K.
I mean, I invested.
He said he trying to get local niggas and shine their play. If I had 3K, bro, I would already be promoting myself for that. If I had that same amount of money for the budget, I wouldn't use your platform. I'd start building my own from scratch. You feel me?
I wish I seen the fucking.
Yo, speaking of that, you saw that Kanye said that this nigga had the answers. Sway had the answers, bro. It's been years, guys. It's been years. He said it. You don't got the answers, Sway. You don't got the answers. But he had them, bro. The whole time. And you know what it was? To invest in yourself. Invest in yourself and build something for you.
Do you know where that whole conversation stemmed from? Like, I think it was the Gap and the Adidas deal.
And now look at where it's at. And it's all about the Gap and Adidas deal still.
They fucked it up. They basically said you can have your name, but anything associated with like the type of clothes and shoes,
that's us.
Everything that you made is us. You make a copy of it, nigga, it's your dub. So like he basically has to come up with a whole new name and rebrand.
I mean, he could still be easy for sure, but he just can't name his clothes easy.
Yeah, he has to do something else. Like shit is done, bro.
Yeah,
Kanye fucked him over contractually, which is.
Isn't he selling like his masters or some shit like that?
I think he's selling like a lot of his catalog, yeah, but I'm not sure for the price.
What do you consider a catalog though? Is it like your albums, like what, or is it just like a list of music from this timeline and a genre?
It might be all of it, nigga.
I'm only asking because
Future. I think he sold most of his catalog for like what was it, like 65, 75 mil or some shit like that. Which honestly, to me, for Future is not really a lot, but.
Justin Timberlake did that recently too, if I'm not mistaken, and he made like a decent amount of money. But I don't know if Kanye's getting off well, but I hope he's alright. I hope he's doing well. I always notice when I'm listening to music alone, like or in the car, I listen to a lot of Kanye West. I don't notice it until I'm noticing it, and then like I'm playing a random song like I hit on my playlist, and I'll always leave a good Kanye West song on personally. He's like a really good artist. Kid Cudi's another one.
Dope.
Kid Cudi just dropped a new album too, if I'm not mistaken.
But you're listening to Kanye's old shit or new shit?
I listen to Kanye's old shit. I listen to Kanye's new shit. I listen to.
But mostly when that shit come on though, because the only new shit that Kanye had was that Donda shit. Which was
Donda was nice.
It was amazing. Like that's what I mean by like an album. Like he puts together the transitions, the beats, like the concept, like everything about it was. That's an album.
I fuck with the songs on that song. What's your favorite song, Milo?
I'm not like, I'll be honest, a huge Kanye fan, but I did listen to it from beginning to end, and maybe twice. But
I like Jail.
I think the one with either Jail or the one with him and Fivio was pretty dope. I really like that one. That
was nice. For me, I liked Jail. That one was pretty good. It had Jay-Z on it too, and then
yeah, but Jay-Z did ass on that.
It was alright. For the beat, he wrote it. And then other than that, I like it's Hurricane, I think, with The Weeknd. And that was a pretty good one as well too.
Anything with The Weeknd is really hard to mess up.
With The Weeknd, it's hard to accept.
It's hard to mess up.
Like, oh yeah, of course.
The Weeknd just know how to make good music. Like
he said, we gonna get these beats and these melodies. Just know I'm singing at one point, nigga, and they gonna get chills. I remember when The Weeknd first came out, bro, and I was in high school, and no one knew about him, and It was cool. It was so cool to see these artists like growing up. Like even J. Cole, for example, like when no one was listening to them and like I was listening to them, and like I'm sitting there like I'm about to take you higher. We about to set this bitch on fire.
Yeah.
Or like listening to Wicked Games at home after school, and like he just dropped the song like 2 weeks ago, and like no one else is listening to this shit. And now to see where they're at, I'm just like it's crazy. And now I'm not even like a major fan. Like I listen to it, but it's not like I'm looking for their music. You feel me? Before it was like that was the shit.
I don't know, bro.
It's cool to be ahead of the curve sometimes. Though I'm trying to say, I guess.
I know I fuck with the 3-man pod, but to be able to spread my legs and like
This has been nice.
low key have like my balls not so on top of each other.
Compressed to the vinyl, like this is a nice day.
And then we're not even sweating today, like.
I mean that's because winter's here.
I know.
Yo, speaking of that,
I'm happy.
Hocus Pocus 2 just dropped September 30th.
You talking about shit I don't give a fuck about. I swear to God.
Hocus Pocus 2? I'm only mentioning this because this is the Halloween
What
time.
is that?
You never saw the original Hocus Pocus?
What is that? I thought that was like a magic trick.
It's a Disney movie.
About what?
About witches. That's funny as fuck. Hocus Pocus. It's a really old kids movie.
See, it was
like,
about
from like the early '90s and shit. Yeah, and they just finally dropped the part 2. It's kind of like how we said like a lot of movies, like for example, they're bringing back old actors and shit like that. They did that for this, and like I thought it was really cool to bring up actually because I like
people
nostalgia.
was hosting like Hocus Pocus parties. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is a Hocus Pocus?
Hocus Pocus.
I was at work, so I couldn't like look it up.
It's October. You should watch it. It's on Disney Plus. Give it a shot.
I'm over. I don't want to watch TV anymore.
Well,
give me an activity. Like,
I'm
down to do a puzzle.
Make it a theme day. You can get some pumpkins. You can carve some pumpkins and watch Hocus Pocus.
See,
there you go, Halloween theme.
I'll go pumpkin picking. Like,
get some cider, put some honey in it.
I need like the thing is, I'm like my new job requires me to be in front of the TV all the time, on the screen at all the time. So it's like I'm over this shit. Like, so now in my free time, I want to low key do different shit now. Like, go out.
I want to sit outside and read a book. I want to enjoy my day.
Reading a book has been dope. Like,
I feel you. I definitely get my time outside for sure. Like I've noticed sometimes like I can be restless and like I need to go outside. So like I'll go to the beach or something like that. Speaking of that, Seaside just added a fitness area, bro. Did you see it yet? Yeah, you see, look at that slack. And they just added a whole Seaside Beach in Bridgeport. They just added a whole new fitness center. And like literally, they got pull-up bars, like they got squat machines, like shit like that. I mean, squat benches and shit like that. Not for like heavy lifting, but like literally dips and shit like that. And it's pretty cool. They got like resistance bands, like metal bars and shit coming over. It's pretty dope setup. Yeah, right by the beach, right where the skate park used to be.
There was a skate park.
What? You never saw the skate park at Seaside Beach?
No.
Bro, there was a nice ass skate park there. I'll show you a video later actually, because I got some videos doing parkour there back in the day.
Unfortunately, I am not from around here, man. Or fortunately, I'm gonna be honest. I like where I'm from.
Yeah, Seaside used to have a skate park, and then they broke it down because too many people were getting hurt, and then there's just a bunch of teenagers smoking blunts there all day while families are trying to have cookouts and shit like that. So they were like, let's try to change this.
Families are still smoking blunts though. Even more.
Yeah, no. Regardless, they almost smoke at the fitness center and then work out right after.
Families are probably smoking while doing fitness now.
They smoking at the barbecues. They smoking doing everything. You can smoke.
Everybody's smoking now.
Nah, I quit. I don't want to hear that shit.
You ain't quit.
I definitely quit. You ain't quit, bro. I am 12 years old. I wish.
I quit, nigga.
Someday, that's the goal, bro. You don't want to be doing negative stuff forever. You need to be able to like expand your horizons, and I feel like I could change my schedule and my lifestyle would change. For example, like drastically if I did take certain things out of my lifestyle. That's like the same as like saying like earlier when you're like certain people you hang out with, like if you hang out with them, you're gonna follow certain traits and do certain things. Like it's up to you to like break the mold, and like if you hang out with certain people and do certain things and learn certain things and engage and give your time to certain situations, you're gonna have a different reaction in the world.
The thing is, you just gotta like, in a sense, hang out with people.
We apologize for this
that you're like uncomfortable with. You feel me? Like that. You feel me? Like in a sense, you're in a room where you're uncomfortable because like you're not the smartest guy. You're not the coolest guy. You're not like the richest guy. Like you're in a sense, your back's against the wall, and in order to like really successfully adapt here, you gotta start coming up with some shit that's gonna allow you to stay and like level up. You feel me? Like that's why when I feel like when I get to the next level, even though like I'm
Next level
backtracking
also.
and like say if I basically some bullshit like something bad happens, you feel me? And like instead of like sacrificing everything that I worked for, what I'm like I want to make sure that I'm still able to keep what I have and then evolve instead of like taking away. So just add on what I have. So for example, say if like perfect example, nigga, I lost my job. Yeah, I could have like sold like what I had and then like you in a sense went to somewhere cheaper. But then that's like moving back.
Settle for less.
All I had to do was just find a job that made more money. You feel me? And find different ways to make more money because like now I can't even just depend on the job no more. Like I gotta depend on like these side hustles and shit like that. So like,
And that's even. I mean, then again, I feel like with what you're making too now, it's more or less like you said. You're using those side hustles to enjoy yourself.
no,
Essentially,
I'm using
right?
these side hustles to become full time because my jobs are my side hustles. I'm not trying to work these jobs. I'm not trying to work for the man no more. Like these past couple weeks made me realize that I don't want to work for you fucking motherfuckers anymore. Like I want to sit here and make sure that I'm feeding myself. Whether that takes me like I'm working so hard for people who don't appreciate my work. I've worked so hard for people who don't appreciate what I've done. And like, why am I not giving myself that same value, that same type of time, and I'm just coming home and not giving myself that effort? Why am I not doing that? Why don't I value myself or appreciate? Because like, you know why? I don't look down on myself. So because I don't look down on myself, I already feel like I'm high and mighty and I'm good already. So it doesn't allow me
Get
to
comfortable in the situation you're
when
in.
you're in that other work environment, you're trying. People are in a sense working to get their approval and shit like that. When I just realized, nigga, I can get my own fucking approval. I can do that shit, and I'm going to. But like, I'm not gonna be that arrogant motherfucker and be like and say like, I don't need a job. Like, nigga, I need a job. We all that 9 to 5 is that 9 to 5 is something that you can depend on, and it's something that you can
Shout out
around.
I mean, shout out to the people that can just quit and have the time to go around and do shit on their own and like build their own like brand or whatever that you've got it for sure. If you've been working for years and you saved and then you're like, I'm gonna quit and you start really investing in me, that's really amazing to do. But like if not, don't be prideful just because you want to start something new. If you need to work a 9 to 5, build to where you want to be, get that hustle going.
Yeah, shout out to J Pods, man. He was talking that shit in the last pod, and that's the type of wave that I want to be on. And that's honestly like that's what TV is really stopping me because if like on my free time, I don't have a lot of free time because I'm working a 9 to 5 and shit like that. So like I'm literally just trying to just just get ready for the next day. But if I give myself that hour or 2 hours that I would give like watching like an hour or 2 hours worth of TV, then nigga, I'll be valid. You feel me? Like little by little, I'll add that up. It'll be better. And then one day I could just binge watch like a whole channel. But it's just
I feel you.
Compartmentalizing the time and using each time wisely, knowing hour to hour what you're gonna do. Like it's difficult. It's not like it's everything I'm saying is easier said than done. And it's not like you feel me. I have everything together, but I'm working on it.
I got you, bro.
You feel me?
No, of course. I'm still a work in progress.
Day by day type shit. You feel
I'm a
me?
work in progress type shit. Day by day is especially an important thing to remember for anybody and anything. If you're addicted to something, if you're trying to quit something, if you're trying to start something, day by day, just take your time and get that shit done.
If you just want a better even lifestyle, like it doesn't have to be that crazy. Like you recognize what you're doing now is not working. Okay,
Speaking
do
of
something about it.
I was gonna say, not even speaking of, but did you hear about NASA? Did you hear about what's happening? Bro, they just recently it's mad random of some shit to talk about, but literally I just saw a post about it. They were saying that NASA actually was just trying to find out if they can save the planet from being hit by an asteroid. So like essentially like they're sending like drones or not even drones, like a shuttle basically or something out there as a kamikaze type of like drone to like actually hit a meteorite in a certain angle to veer it off of its course if it was like heading towards Earth. They like just recently like test studied on one where you could watch it on YouTube, and they had the live event of it going straight into the asteroid,
Wow.
and they watched it change off trajectory. So like that's
It
really cool.
sounds good.
It's like they're building an arc over the planet, like Tony Stark type shit. Feel me?
That's dope.
Yeah, and honestly, I thought that was really, really cool when I saw that. I was like, yo, now like there's no way to be like the planet's gonna get hit. If it does
I
get
just
hit,
feel
it's
like
gonna be like straight
if
on.
nature wants to roar, it'll roar. You feel me?
Oh hell yes, like Hurricane fucking Ian, if I'm not mistaken.
Just wilding out.
Yo, sorry to anybody who's lost their homes in
I didn't
Florida.
even know it was called Hurricane Ian until yesterday.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot about it actually. I got some family in Florida. Thank God they're actually safe. They're
Yes,
like on the safer sides. But for the people that are in Florida right now that are going through it, that lost their homes, like just drowned in water and stuff like that. Like I'm
Yeah.
sorry guys, it's horrible.
My friend just showed me a picture of like his like whole block. Like he can't even like leave his area. He has to stay home.
Is he in an apartment?
No,
Oh shit. Is this house good though?
his house is good, but the whole block is flooded.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
People are really like flooding basements. It's like
They told them to evacuate though, so you know there were people that were like, "Nah, I'm gonna stay."
yeah.
Obviously, I definitely wouldn't have been one.
I have friends in Puerto Rico, and then like literally the hurricane hit, and
Puerto
they couldn't take
Rico,
their flight.
bro.
They couldn't take their flights back, bro.
We haven't
they had
even-
to stay there.
We haven't even been on the pod for like 2 natural events in the world. Everybody in Puerto Rico, oh my god, yeah, I know someone in Puerto Rico as well, and I hope they're doing alright, and I hope they're safe still. Like, it's actually really crazy. Like, the
They
world's
lost their
coming to
whole
shit.
power. The entire like country lost their power.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. This world is coming to shit. Jesus is coming, bro. You gotta be ready for it. In my opinion.
There's a lot of accusations going being thrown, but I don't know. That's personally why I just want to be so positive, and because like if the world is ending, I don't want to be caught doing some bullshit. Like I feel like I've done enough of that
Yeah.
already, and it got me here. So I don't want to, you know.
I was having a similar talk like that yesterday actually with my friend. We was just kind of asking me like, you know, like where would you want to be, like how do you want to be able to be seen like for like your afterlife in a sense, and like we both like came to like a conclusion where it's like we definitely want to be someone that's able to like start the generational wealth for our family. Like when people look back, they're like, your great grandpa did this, and that's the reason why we can live so comfortably to like be where we're at and do these things. Like I feel like that'd be something really cool to remember in life, like for my family's legacy in a sense. You feel me?
I felt that. I feel like
Generational wealth
that
is-
low key just for me now at this point that goes like without question. But for me, like I want to, in a sense, like lead that example of showing that your will and like you being who you are can get you in the place that you want to be. Like a lot of people do like quick fixes or like, you know, shortcuts or like a quick change up of who they aren't in order to get to where they want to be and shit like that. But like I just want to be an example of like I can genuinely be me and be who I am and evolve that type of person and get into those doors and become successful and become great. Like I want to be that example. You feel me? Like not to be like no hero, not to be no positivity of light. Like I'm just a human being, but like just an example. Like if you want to do something, you can do that shit. Like if there's really no
If you want to go get it,
Yeah,
type
it's
shit,
no,
I want to
like,
be able to like instill
common
that in my
sense shit.
family.
Like there's no like secret code to this life shit. It's just like you either do it or you don't. And I just want to be that example. You feel me?
Yeah,
It's
I
all
get
into
that.
our heads. Like a lot of the shit that we don't do and we don't accomplish, it's because most of the time we feel like that, or we allowed another person to convince us how we feel without even knowing it. And then all of a sudden that's how you thinking that entire time. And I fell into that trap a couple times, but in a sense you have to and you have to take those losses to, in a sense, know what you prefer and what you don't prefer. And that's really where niggas is at right now.
I feel you, bro.
I talk too much.
Nah, you definitely don't talk much, nigga, but you be preaching though, I'll tell you that. Preach when you have to though.
Yo, that's what my coworker was saying today. He was like, yo, bro, you need to calm down with all this positivity and good energy. Like, I came into work.
I told you to calm down,
happy as
though.
hell. Yeah, and I'm like, bro, like, why am I depressed at work for? Like, I'm here to do my job, and even
Let's
if I
get this
don't
job
like it,
over.
I want to make the best out of it.
I'm the same way at work, bro. I can have a shitty ass attitude to myself, but like when I'm like actually in the work mode,
Let's do it.
I'm the most. Hey, I'll be a bundle of joy for you. Like you'll be like, oh shit, he's all happy and smiling, and then I'll go into the staff room and be like, yo, I can't fucking stand this shit. Like,
It makes time go by faster.
But
though.
I do that to me internally. Like I don't go out and just bitch about it to everybody. And then you know what I mean? Like I don't like to be two-faced about it. Like I'm just gonna like go and I'll bitch about it to myself and then I'll go handle my job like a man. Like get shit done.
Exactly. That. Feel me? I feel the same way, nigga. But like, I'm telling you, like, just looking at the time, or like just constantly saying the time, or just like fucking.
It's funny for me, looking at the clock at my job makes it go faster.
Yo, bro, but in my job, there's this clock. You can literally hear the tick, the click.
Oh
Click.
shit! Yeah,
Every single
we got
thing.
music
Like,
going.
it's
in ours.
yo, bro. They don't even let us have the fucking TV on.
What?
No music. No freaking
Why is the
elevator
TV not
music.
on?
Huh?
Why is the TV not on? Shouldn't they have like the news on or some shit? Like,
Bro, they don't even have the news on. They
That's
caught
ridiculous.
me watching. They didn't even catch me watching anything. Like I just put on the highlights, like ESPN. Like I think like
I had it muted, just playing.
I didn't have it muted, but I was just listening to the highlights for the first part of the week. The first day is nobody's in the office. It's just me. So like
Did they say something though?
they didn't say anything to me. Like they told the boss, and then the boss told me when I was literally.
What did he say?
Hey, from now on, don't turn the TV on.
What are these niggas trying to save the bill?
No, they just don't like me being entertained.
I don't
Oh,
think
no,
it's
my
that.
job.
I mean,
They think it's a distraction when I get shit done. It's just people like to find things to complain about. That's
I
literally
understand
my
that.
point. It's like it's not, and it's in higher places. It's in people who's in the places like me. It's below. It's like it doesn't matter what situation you're in. You don't have to be miserable. You feel me? That is a choice.
that's why you're like, I want to be my own boss. Fuck this. Y'all tell
Yeah,
me I
'cause
can't
I
watch
want to
TV.
tell niggas. Not even that. It's like it was just I don't want to talk about it because this pod is gonna be out here, and like I'm just saying like it's just certain. And luckily I didn't say where I work.
This is a former job.
Yeah.
This is a former job.
Luckily I didn't say. You feel me? Y'all
Talking
just know
about
what's
jobs
going
from the
on.
past.
But just know like I officially retired as a server. Nobody's doing that shit anymore. That was 7 years of great experiences, great love.
If you were ever served by him, you're lucky.
And yeah, for real, you really are. You made great, I networked a lot. And honestly, if I
you ain't
wasn't a
tipping,
server,
fuck you.
I wouldn't have gotten to where I've gotten now. And
Feel
like, gave me a lot of perspectives. It gave me a lot of like opportunity to
Social
like,
skills.
yeah, basically evolve that, and I appreciate that. So, you know what? Not fuck everybody, but fuck all the bullshit that was holding me back. You feel me? And
Respectfully.
I'm just gonna just slide it off and keep it pushing. Like, that's it. What else can we do, man? Just try our best.
I like the keep it pushing part. For sure.
I would be that type of nigga, like, when I would be heartbroken when it don't go my way. And like I had a really great conversation with a loved one, and
Like at work when it didn't go your way? Or just like
in general, like when like not even like go my way, but like you would just genuinely expect a person to respond a certain way because you think that since they're an adult and you think that they're automatically mature.
Who
And
you
that
telling,
is
bro?
not
Oh my
the
God.
case. Like, I am able to speak with you respectfully. Why can't you communicate your feelings in a way?
Effectively like an adult.
Yeah, like why do you have to be petty about it? Why does it have to resolve in anger? Like, we can have a conversation and get things resolved, but
It's
people
funny.
don't want to hear that shit.
It's funny because for me
Especially people in high
it isn't
places.
it isn't regarding words like conversations. For me, it's regarding actions. Like for me, like I've lived in situations where like I live with like people that are above my age, where I'm like the youngest person living in this home. Why am I the one that cares so much about the cleanliness of my home? Like making sure the trash is out, making sure the dishes are washed, or making sure the floor isn't dirty, or something's swept, or something's wiped up. Why am I the one to
You
care
hear that?
about those things? You feel me?
Do you hear that? Why am I the one having to do all this shit, Lucy?
That's right.
Cleaning your fucking ass, feeding you, and doing all this shit. You don't do nothing. You throw up on my carpet.
You need a job. You bum.
Yeah, I'm about to start charging you rent. Better listen to this.
Shoot
nigga.
my ass.
She said, "Don't look at me."
Nah, but yeah, literally, I
Seriously.
hate situations like that where like it's just like, how am I the one that's like, I love being clean, bro. Like I love to live in like a home and like have everything be fresh and organized and where it needs to be and shit like that. So it's like, if you live in my house with me, you're really lucky because that shit's clean. Trust me, like that shit's clean, as best as it can be, until y'all fuck it up and then I really stop caring and then I'm gonna wait till
I agree.
I'm gonna wait till y'all clean that shit. But
I agree.
unless it bothers me, like if the shower is dirty, I have to clean the shower, regardless. I don't give a fuck.
Nigga,
I want a fresh
especially if
shower.
I'm living with other people, I'm cleaning that shit before I get in.
Yeah,
I have to. I got that habit from my stepmom.
I'm one of those people that cleans the shower while taking a shower.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't know why. I just already get in and then I'll be like, oh, it's dirty. Let me grab a sponge and then I'll do that. But I get that from my mom. My mom's the one to be like in the
You're
shower
cleaning.
cleaning it and then clean yourself after. Like, you know.
I mean, I'll clean it after or before. Like, I'll clean it before, but that's it.
I'll clean it like during my shower. Like literally, I'll get up, like I said, I'll be ass naked, like with a sponge, scrubbing the floor, while the water's just beating on my back. And
My shower is my relaxed
it's
time.
easier because you turn the water on to like rinse the sink, so like rinse whatever the fuck. So it's like the water's already on. I just gotta wet the sponge, keep it going, scrub, keep it going, grab some soap or grab
I
whatever,
don't know, man.
grab some bleach and scrub.
My shower.
I'll
is
use
that
bleach
time
in the
where it's
shower.
Like I'm just like, that's my woosah moment. It's like my little spa.
I think it's because for me, cleaning is my wusa too. So like,
So you
cleaning
take it to
and
the
taking a
bathroom,
shower.
To the shower.
I like cleaning and I like taking showers. So to do the both in the shower is chill. I'm wasting more time taking a longer shower, and at the end of it, the shower is clean.
Okay, man.
Feel me?
I feel you.
But with this last train coming, I feel like we need to take off. Definitely.
You're doing a good job for the two of us.
So,
man.
bro, we conversed for an hour. And, it's funny because like we talk all the time, like when we're chilling, but like the idea of it being recorded and there having to be an actual like audience.
We held
listening,
back
like,
though. Well, I held back. Today I held back for you guys. Like I wanted to be calm today, chill, inspirational obviously. But next pod I'm probably gonna wild out.
We gonna talk about some shit for sure.
Yeah.
There was already a lot of shit going on like that we had to catch up with. It's been some time since the last pod, so
Yeah.
happy you guys still sticking with us. For you, it doesn't feel like that. Hopefully, we've been consistent with our posting. Like to think so. We have been. So, like I said, for you guys, it doesn't feel like a long time. But for us, like we've definitely been sitting here like waiting to get back to talking about the shit with you guys and kicking the shit with you guys. So we
I
appreciate.
really do.
We appreciate all the love. We appreciate anyone who fucks with us, who's shared us, who's like tried to like get a friend to listen to it or things like that. Like
My son is sponsoring us right now.
shout out to you guys. Nah, I'm sponsoring them. Shouting out the fans right now. I'm
Nah,
letting-
nigga, that's bro. I'm talking about do this shit justice, man. Do it justice. You started, I started, you ended. Let's do it like that for now.
I mean, normally that's how it is. To be honest, if you ever listened to it, I'll be like, all right, this is a good pod.
Yeah, but he like, my ass is sitting here and talking until I pass out.
Yeah, and then he's like, I don't feel good.
Nah, nigga,
Last
that was
pod,
the one
last
pod.
pod, he was sick as fuck, bro.
Oh yeah, we didn't even like address that. Like, guys, I was fucked up.
Yeah.
Like,
If you see the video,
did I tell you what
might
happened?
have to-
Like, I actually went to the doctors and I actually got diagnosed with an ulcer.
Stomach ulcer, yeah.
So like, I actually have to take pills and do all this extra shit and like, basically I got a follow up coming up and then we'll see how things go from there type shit. So
We'll keep you guys posted.
I'm eating healthy. I'm trying to stop smoking and like I personally
Gotta do
think
it,
it
bro.
is the smoking.
Gotta do it.
I want to stop smoking. I really do. it's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Like, I've cut off relationships after relationships, but this relationship is the hardest relationship I've ever
Bro, we gotta kick
tried
it.
to cut
Let's
off.
kick this bad habit. It's not worth it. Watch our lives be entirely different, and we're just gonna look back, and future self is gonna be like, "Wow, thanks past me for stopping that shit."
Oh, I'm gonna stop this shit. It's coming.
But speaking of stopping shit, we love you guys.
Exactly.
Have a great night. Have a great morning. Hope you're doing safe. You get to work safe. Just finished brushing your teeth. Your breath smells nice now. I don't know. I just like to say random shit people are doing during the pod. If you're rolling a blunt and we just talked about quitting smoking, this is your sign to quit smoking. Just so you know, okay? But yeah, you guys, we out of here.
Damn, should we be talking like this close to the mic?
He said, "Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up? Welcome to
It
the
definitely sounded a lot like,
welcome to the Squadcast podcast. We here."
hey yo, I think I'm gonna just start talking like this.
Yeah, we're actually, now that we're a little bit closer, we're gonna restart the pod starting from here. So, hey,
Respectfully.
what's good, guys? Welcome to
Nah, suck my dick. I'm out.
Yeah, this
I
bitch.
mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to tell you suck my dick.
He said, "Perform oral on me, professional,
Nah, kiss my ass.
respectfully."
I'm out.
All right, guys, have a good day.
Suck my dick was aggressive.
He said, "Suck my dick." Nah, it really is. We did it. We did it. We did it.